said it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Ravens at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I would have loved to have been in their meetings this week and hear that grizzled old defensive coordinator talk about, well, you did okay, guys. We did all right. Holding them to 13 was pretty good, but this week I expect it to be less than that.
I'm going to need to hear that a lot more often. I don't know what it was, but I liked it. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? And I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Marcus Williams from a safety spot making a nice play. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own back.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Smith and Jigba in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Ravens will take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right with...
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Hey, look at this Baltimore defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Smith, this throw finds Smith and Jigba.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Now it's Smith. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and long, it's Smith.
And complete to Smith and Jigba.
And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go play action with Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Yannick Ngakoue. Just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. This time, Jackson will throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Jackson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
No, bottled up fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Lockett, the motion man right.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30.
Inside the 20.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
On 2nd down, Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Jackson now. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Rolling to his right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
Got a man that's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Look at the big fella go. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. off of play action. Here's Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Jackson Smith-Njigba
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Jackson on first down.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
We change it.
Jackson now looking to throw on 2nd down. A short throw caught by Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion.
This is intercepted.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break.
With
all
both
square.
of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime.
Jonathan Coachman,
the
ready with our
defenses
EA
are definitely
Sports
in need
halftime
of some
report.
adjusting.
Coach.
And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On second down, it's Walker.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now Smith. And that's going to be caught downfield by Finn. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On the counter, it's Walker. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Smith on 3rd down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin.
And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Open man is Flowers. He's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 22. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Geno. And Walker has it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks.
Running left is Walker.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Roquan Smith, the All-Pro, the former Bear, is there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 65 yards. And the Seahawks strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards.
That's good for a Baltimore.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Now Geno on first down.
This one into the hands of Metcalf.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Rocky Ya-Sin there to make the tackle.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on second down is Smith. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, it's Smith. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
And Smith here, an audible at the line.
Hey, let's go Wednesday. On Wednesday.
Throwing now is Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it first and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. Incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Here now, second and goal.
Smith keeps it on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Geno Smith scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's first and 10. Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Eluding the pressure right. And we'll get it down to the 47 here.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Open man is Duvernay.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Here's first and goal. Jackson.
Rolling to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
This is third and goal. Jackson to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And this is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 24. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Now Jackson.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. Down the numbers. There he goes. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Smith going to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. This is first and 10.
One last shot for Jackson. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the